Okay, good morning, guys. Got my Oldsmobile hat on. So the REO Speedwagon. So, hey, Prophet Frederick Delaney here, just checking in. Then when they reinstalled the Legion in the beginning, they had terces. Terces are prayers at a certain hours of the day and certain hours of the night. That they pray curses on the people that they will not wake up. They have a spirit of zombie, a spirit of sleep, spirit of lethargy. So they won't realize that we're spiritual beings living in a natural world because they just want us to be their animals and their cattle. So, terces. So they pray 21 hours of terces and then they take a break. So the interval, so if you get woke up at 12 to like midnight to 3, the enemy's been praying for you to go into a deep sleep and never wake up spiritually. Now, in the afternoon, it's the biggest time, even though it's 21 hours, the ones you need to pay attention to, is from noon till about 3 o'clock. And these are approximate hours because it can be a little more, a little earlier. So if you want a confirmation, just go to the nursing home or find somebody who works in a nursing home and say, what's going on with those sundowners? So these demons, by a secular term, are called sundowners. So the people, they have to medicate in the afternoon because the demons start waking up and terrorizing the ward. So they start waking up, terrorizing the ward. They call them sundowners. So then they can't get enough medication in them. But then because the people do no physical labor, they do no exercise, not exorcise the demons, but they had no exercise. So it's a relative to where if you don't wear them down a little bit, they won't sleep at night. So then they have to give them even more medication to keep them in a zombie state. So physical, spiritual, physical, the prayers, the terces, okay? They don't talk about it anymore because they don't want you to know what a terces is. What a terce and a terces is. So I can't tell you everything that what saith the Lord because the fact that you'll make it a stronger stronghold if the enemy has wind of it. That's why back in the day I used to write a lot of stuff down, but then the Lord told me that you cannot write a book. You can only for your own information, FYI. Because if the enemy knew how we were going to fight him, how to unravel his stronghold, he would make it a stronger stronghold. So it's just like in government right now, we still got a whole bunch of liars sitting on the stages. And they lie and they lie and they lie. They keep lying no matter how much evidence is against them. So God's going to use the law against them. Live by sword, die by sword. Law doesn't forgive. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. So they're going to go down in history. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. And then we, need to learn how to fight correctly, need how to pray correctly, need how to believe correctly, and get out of this muck and this mire of sleep and lethargy. So they put these prayers out over the whole area. So there's hardly anybody awake, and it's hard to stay awake. How do you stay awake? Well, stay tuned and talk to your brothers and sisters. Talk to the prophets and the apostles in the area that are really awake, not the ones that are still sleeping, trying to keep you in bondage so that they get a fatter wallet, a fatter purse. Judas want the purse, he want the money bag. So wake up. Terces, Terces. Keep you in bondage. Prayers of the enemy keeping the people in bondage. They were always more dedicated than God's people, but in this time, what saith the Lord? Jesus says he's going to help you out. So let me go a little deeper, and he's going to help you out. He's not going to honor, it's happened slowly. He's not going to honor all the prayers of the evil and the fearful, because some of them are fearful. They're innocent for their ignorance. So he's going to start quenching the prayers, start blocking the prayers of the ones that are innocent for their ignorance, and start blocking the prayers of the enemy. So that starts, it's a little more slow because, 1,000 years is but a day, spiritual day. But we're accelerated time, so it's not We don't have to wait 1,000 years. We don't have to wait years and years and years. We only have to wait like months or so, weeks or months or days. You got to claim it in present time so that comes to pass. Past in the past, in the future, in the past. So, okay, so he's going to start not honoring the prayers of the fear and the enemy because we've been floating in his boat too long by believing in whatever he's saying instead of what saith the Lord. So remember, Jesus is going to help you out. So knock down these prayers. A lot of people that pray are 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. A lot of Christians pray. And that's kind of a lull time. Every 21 hours, and there's 3 hours of lull. So, okay, so you got to go look at the 20. You don't have to do it. 21 days, 21 hours, 21 days Michael fought on behalf of Daniel's prayer. So we're in the 21st year from 2003 and a half, because the third millennium, spiritual millennium, started 2003 and a half. And now we're in the 21st year, Michael warring on behalf. And now we have to agree. Once we agree, then the angels are deployed. Everything in heaven and everything on earth agrees with you. Even the rocks will cry out and echo your prayers. So hold on to your hat. Get some wings. Hire your Speedwagon. So it wasn't a rock group. It was a Speedwagon that Ransom E. Olds built. Go figure. So, hey, you people that live in Lansing need to pray, need to declare, as well as everywhere else, the people need to pray and declare that prayers are not answered. Just as the Lord saith, we need to agree. We need to agree. So, yeah, I just had to peel off the tag. I'm looking like a mini pearl out here. Hey, guys, just want to cheer you up. Prophet Frederick just checking in. God bless you. Knock down those prayers in the name of Jesus. Amen. The ones from the enemy.